Hi there, it's Richard again. It's Saturday, June the 6th, 2009. I haven't done any real work on this Rover. This is the one I'm going to try and convert to a electric powered vehicle. I've been doing quite a lot on a trailer conversion, trying to convert a caravan chassis into a car trailer. That was sort of changed in mid-draft, so I've not really had to do much more on that now. We basically ended up buying a ready-made trailer. Or got older one rather. It's too good an opportunity to miss. So that's outside here. Sort of all done now. You see it's getting a bit dark out here at the moment. So as that was basically got to actually ready done, the chassis that I was working on, unfortunately, after doing all the work, stripping it all down, went basically to the scrapyard. Because obviously that was a better option at the time. So attention is drawn to the Rover. Today I've basically stuck it in the garage, had a bit of a read of the old Haynes manual that came with the Rover down here. Basically had to go at it, so I've, as you can see, taken the radiator out, battery tray, ECU, air filter, exhaust. Haven't done much work on front wheel drive before. I'm basically used to working on rear wheel drive old Fords and Range Rovers and the like. Done a little bit here and there, but nothing near as much as the other stuff I've done. So basically referring to the manual as I'm going through, just to make sure I know what I'm looking at and for future knowledge. What I've done, last thing I've done so far is got underneath and popped out the drive shafts out of the gearbox. Managed to leave the hubs sort of bolted on and just taking off the anti-roll bar and the sort of bottom stabilising arm, so I can pull the hub out of the way and take the drive shafts out, so the drive shafts are still sticking through the end of the hubs. The charcoal filter, which is over here somewhere, has gone. Obviously all the wiring's been unplugged. As you can see, I spent quite a bit of time trying to label up whatever I can, which is something we should all try and do, obviously, so it makes it a bit easier to put things back together again. The chances are most of this wiring won't be used, but obviously some of it may be, and obviously it may come of the help knowing what it all is at a later date. Obviously it may be a few months before I get everything else done and a motor in. In my other garage, I've basically assembled the stuff that's come off, obviously including the bonnet, as you can see. Intend to try and weigh the things. I intend to try and weigh the things that are coming out. So I was saying, I was basically going to try and weigh all the things that are coming out, so I can, on an old set of bathroom scales, so I can work out how much weight's come out and what's gone in. I expect it to weigh slightly more when it's all done. This particular car, as I mentioned before, quite a common problem with Rovers is the head gasket's gone, and it's just not worth doing the work on it because of its age and its obvious condition. Looking in here, which is the throttle body, you can see all these lovely guns in here, which is normally sort of muck you'd find in the radiator of a head gasket that's gone. That looks horrible. Basically everything down the back's been disconnected, all the fuel lines are off. It's just sitting on the engine mounts at the moment, so hopefully tomorrow, if the weather's good, I'll be able to get underneath it again, take the last few bolts out, get the engine, obviously the ice obviously in position, and hopefully get the engine gearbox out. Intention being, is obviously start looking at the size of the gearbox and make sure everything's feasible. This particular car doesn't have any sort of attachment between the drive shaft and the gearbox, as it does happen on some cars. But obviously, I've had a quick look when I got the car regarding whether or not any of the drive shaft's going to come near to the diameter of the motor I've got, which hopefully it won't do. I haven't yet got home the motor that I'm going to use. I've got two motors to choose from. An 80-volt motor, both of them out of forklifts. 80-volt one's got a very strange coupling on it, which makes it quite difficult to use, and it also rotates the wrong way, so rather than have to worry about taking that apart to muck around with the wiring to get it to go the right way, I've managed to get out of another motor which does turn the right way, and it's 72 volt, and it's got a much better coupling as well, so it should be easy to couple to. So that's the plan at the moment. I obviously intend to try and get the motor coupled up and working before obviously splashing out on any expensive batteries and chargers and such like. As I said before, I just want to use the car for daily running to and from work. Provided I can get sort of a round trip on a charge, I'll be happy. I'm not having to break any land speed records. I've realised that the motor I'm looking at only is rated at about 2,000 RPM, which is obviously significantly less than a lot of these motors that you can buy commercially now. So chances are I'm going to have to use the gears on this car to try and keep the revs down. I'm not intending to use a clutch, so I'm looking at trying to change gear out of clutch, which I know isn't that difficult anyway. It's just a matter of getting used to it due to the characteristics of the motor. The car's not in bad condition. I've recently got over a reservoir now to use for the canister, for the reservoir basically for the brake servo, the vacuum. Previously seen I've got a vacuum pump that's working. It's been proved to work on another car as well. That got us out of trouble. I've got all the fixing fittings to couple that together. Power steering pump sort of sitting waiting to be used. That's about it for now. Hopefully the engine gearbox will be out tomorrow, and I'll see how we get on for now. Bye.